China's factories provide low-cost products such as computers and cars to the rest of the world. But critics claim such economic progress takes a heavy toll, polluting the country's air, land and rivers. I'm Fawzia Ibrahim. On this edition of 101 East, we ask if China is sacrificing its environment and people to feed its ever-growing economic powerhouse.
There's hardly a corner of China without people living in it. Yet for centuries this huge land was able to absorb much of what human development could throw at it. Early travellers from overseas marvelled at the beauty of Chinese civilization and its adoration of the natural world. Today the historic city of Shangfan in Hubei province is still protected by its ancient walls. This is a place of famous battles and kung fu legends. But we've come here for another reason, to see the Han River and meet the people trying to protect it.
I think in China you could hardly find a river as big as this one, with such good water quality.
66-year-old Yun Jianli runs a community conservation group called Green Han River. They're on the lookout for deteriorating water quality.
We use our boat once a week, 4 or 5 times a month, to travel along the Han River. If we see a place that we think has a water quality problem, we take a bottle of water as a sample.
The water here will soon be pumped 1,000 kilometres north and into the homes of the elite in Beijing. The local government has shut down the worst polluting factories, making this part of the Han unique in China. A river inside a major city, which is actually pretty clean.
All ordinary people here know our mother river will face a difficult time soon, so they are trying to protect it by not dumping rubbish into it.
In recent decades, China has seen unparalleled economic growth, and this country's environment has faced an unprecedented assault. Rivers, which can only be described as toxic, are everywhere to be seen. If you choose a random city or town here and go looking for a waterway, you'll be very lucky if it's fit for any human use. We saw people growing vegetables next to a river which has turned black. They're either oblivious to the state of this water, are ignoring the dangers of using it, or have no other choice. Then there's the air quality. China's air pollution problem is enormous. The impact of coal-fired power stations and heavy industry is felt right across the country. When it comes to industrial pollution of all types, factory employees are at the front line. This hospital in Suzhou has been treating more than 100 workers who breathed in the vapours of a dangerous chemical. It was being used in the production of computers, and in particular, they say, Apple products. We snuck in to visit some of the workers who were still being treated. They didn't want to show their faces.
我在医院现在就是半年多一点，我想照这个发展来看吧，就是病得好的情况下，应该在年底差不多会出院的。
但是影响感觉挺明显的，就是手麻嘛，然后走路的话走不动，然后跑也跑不起来那种感觉。
These young women used to finish off laptop computers by gluing on, measuring and then polishing Apple logos. For this they used a chemical called N-hexane. One of the women has kept some of the logos they used to show that their work was connected to Apple products.
他们应该知道这个有毒，就是对人体身体有毒害的。因为如果说换其他的话，它那个基本上的那个质量，就是说产能提不起来。如果用其他的话，要用这个正乙烷那个酒精擦拭的话，它质量那个成品那些可以提高好多。
The workers have recovered considerably in recent months. They met us outside the hospital and showed us what it was like when they couldn't walk properly. Doctors say that prolonged exposure to N-hexane can harm the nervous system, lead to muscle damage and even cause paralysis.
空间特别小，然后还没有那个通风设备。
Their small factory was hidden away in this building, and their boss, Zhong Jiansheng, refused to be interviewed for the program. It doesn't look like it, but Apple computers were being finished off in a little workshop here.